Good morning. My name is Umang Mathur of class 12C LKSPS. Today I am going to explain a topic of class 12th, that is tuples. So let's get started. Tuples. Tuples are one of the data structures represented by round brackets. Tuples are immutable. That means not changeable. A element inside a tuple cannot be deleted or changed. Tuples allows duplicate elements. That means a element inside a tuple can be repeated any number of times. Tuples are ordered data structures. That means tuples maintain the order of data insertion. Next we have in syntax. For example, a is equals to 1, 278, 3, 99, 0 and 21. It is an example of a simple tuple because all the element inside this tuple are of single data type, that is integer. The second example we have of mixed tuple, in which we have included strings, list, float, etc. Then there is a condition of a tuple inside a tuple. This condition is referred as nested tuples. So this example D is an example of nested condition tuple. Then we have a function here which converts strings and list etc. into tuples. That is print tuple and the variable name in which that list or string has been stored. Next we have indexing. So I have kept an example here of probe. There are two types of indexing, positive and negative. Positive starts from left to right and negative starts from right to left. So positive 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Likewise of negative -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Then indexing can be used to access each element inside a tuple by the help of square brackets. For example, print a square bracket 0. So at the index number 0, we have element p. So p is been output. Likewise, other examples like a is equals to square bracket -4. So at the index -4, there is element r. So it's been outputted here. So next we have operations. First is membership operator, in and not in. It gives result in boolean true and false. Example, a is equals to 1 2 3 4 5 and b is equals to 1 2. So let's understand this by an example. Print b in a. So if the elements of tuple b are present in elements of tuple a, then it prints true. So we have result here true because 1 2 elements of b are in tuple a, that is 1 2. So next we have print capital H in B. No, because capital H is not present in tuple B, so it will print false. Next we have concatenate operator. In simple word, it adds two or more tuples or merge them together. The added or merged tuples element are then added at last. For example, A is equals to 1, 56 and then hello. Z is equals to 10, capital Z and 2. Print A plus Z. Its output is 156 hello, then the elements of tuple z, that is 10 capital Z and 2. This is because the z tuple is here. If the z tuple would be here, then the elements of the z tuple would be have in the first. This is the meaning of concatenate operator. So next we have replication operator. In simple words, it produces the elements of given tuple number of times defined by the user. This means it just copy paste. Z is equals to 10 and capital A. If we print Z multiplied by 3, or it is same as print 3 multiplied by Z, then it produces the result 10 capital A 3 times. It is same as copy paste because here replication operator is copy pasting these two elements 3 times. So next we have relational operators, that is greater than equals to, lesser than equals to and not equals to. For example, a is equals to 1 to 3, b is equals to 4 5 6 and c is equals to capital A 2 as well as d is equals to small a and 0. So let's understand the relational operators by examples. Print a greater than b. So when we relational operators are used for comparison. So when we compare two tuples, the first element of each tuple is being compared. So here 1 is smaller than 4. So there it prints false because 1 is never greater than 4. There is one special condition here. We cannot compare a string to an integer type. It prints error. As and also if we compare string to a string type, it prints false and true. Why? Because we are comparing here ASCII code of capital A and small a. The ASCII code of capital A is smaller than smaller a. That's why C greater than D is false, because in actual small a is greater than capital A in Python. Next we have packing and unpacking concept. It is very simple. In packing, we put values into a new tuple. Whenever we assign values to a new tuple like a is equals to 1, 2, 3, it is called packing. Then unpacking. In unpacking, we extract those values which were earlier assigned into variable a like 1, 2, 3 into single variables. In this, we assign each element a variable like x, y, z is equals to a. So here a represents the elements 1, 2, 3, x to 1, y to 2 and z to 3. Now there is a special condition here. On both sides, the number of variables as well as elements in tuple here a should be same. This means that the number of variables we are unpacking to the elements of a should be same. If we put x, y, z and w is equals to a, that prints not possible or error, because there are only 3 elements in tuple a and we are assigning 4 variables to it. So next we have functions which are performed in tuples. The first is length function. It just simply calculates the length of a tuple. Then we have index. It is used to find out the index value of a particular element in a tuple. Then we have minimum function. It is used to find minimum value in a tuple. Similarly max, which finds the maximum value in a tuple. Then we have del. It is used to delete the complete tuple, because an element inside a tuple cannot be deleted. A tuple can be deleted completely. Then we have count. It is used to count how many times an element is being repeated in tuple. As we discussed in the first slide, the tuple allows duplicate entries. Therefore, we can find here 1 several times. So this function is used to count how many times that element is being repeated. For example, a is equals to 1, 25, 6, 12 and 3 times 1. So let us understand each function by example. Print length a. So this the length of this tuple a is starts from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's printing 7. Then we are finding the index number of element a, element 25. So 0, 1. So it will print 1. Then minimum value in this is 1. So it prints 1. Maximum value 25. So it prints 25. Now the count function. It counts the number of times the element 1 is being repeated in the tuple a. So it is 4 times. So it's printing 4. At last, I would like to thank all of you to watching my slide till here. I hope you will understand all the concept I have placed in this slide and explain to it. Thank you.